Hello, my sweet little ponies. I'm Starlight, and today we will be discussing equestrian history, something that I'm very passionate about. So, let's first start off with the information we got in the new episode, Testing, 1, 2, 3. Now, we've heard this information before, but this is from a military standing, and so we get some different information about some in-between. And so, once again, we hear about the sisters splitting. Now, the original story of The Mare and the Moon states that two sisters, one that controlled the sun and one that controlled the moon, due to jealousy, although I don't think it was jealousy, ended up, turning evil. The one that controlled the moon, Luna, turned into an evil mare of the moon, or nightmare moon, and Celestia vanquished her to the moon. This is what the show calls the split of the sisters, apparently. A little undramatic, but I'll take what I can get. Now, we leave off from there. Now, I've heard some complaints due to the fact that why did Celestia feel the need to start an army? Well, the fact of the matter is, without Luna there to portray her version of the elements of harmony, they had lost their greatest protection. They were basically an exposed country at this moment, meaning they were someone could very easily take over them because they didn't have a military. While they had Princess Luna, Celestia, they did not have any forms of protection. Like, the sisters were the main source of protection. Hence why it would be necessary then for them to make an army. And apparently, there are 3 different categories for the army. There's the Earth Ponies, there's the Unicorns, and then there's the Pegasus. We don't know the distinct different names between the Unicorns or the Earth Ponies. It seems they're part of the same unit, but I like to think that maybe they're separated into different tasks. Like as we've seen, Twilight's older brother uses protective spells to protect the kingdom. Earth Ponies probably use brute force. And, of course, the Wonderbolts, which is, basically the Air Force, is the elite of the elite flyers. I'm sure as it was stated, there's a reserve for them. Meaning, there's more ponies, or Pegasus, that are able to protect. Now, they were brought together during a conference, which the Pegasus did a show, and sparks flew, and Captain Firefly, which once again is a reference, decided to name them the Wonderbolts because they were so wonderful. And so we have that information, and then we get through the years, through costume changes, choreography, stuff like that. Well, that's very interesting. It doesn't hold much for equestrian history. Now, I've also heard some questions of why is it important for Rainbow Dash to know this? Well, why I myself have not been in the military. My family has. My biological father was a Green Beret. My grandfather was a Navy SEAL. And things like this go on and on throughout my family. Different members, different branches of the Army, same branches of the Army. It depends on the member of the family. And when you enter a branch of the military, you are in fact made to learn the history of that branch. It's so you get an understanding. Those who don't learn their history are doomed to repeat it. But those who don't know where they're from, don't know where they're going, and they don't appreciate this. It's why people want to know about their history, their anthropology. I'm totally messing that up. But, we had an episode of it, Pinky Apple Pie, that sort of thing. See, the military wants people to know this so they can gain an appreciation of their unit. They can see the struggles and the informed decisions that people have made that have led them to be where they are today. It's like when you run a kingdom. If you don't know your history, if you don't know why decisions were made, you could undo a decision that could be catastrophic. And so, yes, I think it's a good thing that Rainbow Dash has to learn the history of the Wonderbolts. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. And so, yes, it is important, and it solidifies once and for all that the Wonderbolts are in fact not just a trick team, but a military, which is sad because they have been shown to be rather useless for the majority. Hopefully we actually get to see the Wonderbolts being awesome instead of just being race ponies. So, yeah. I think I got everything I wanted to talk about. Now, a little announcement. I want to do a Q&A. So, if you have a question for me, I'm thinking of having this one be on Equestria history. Just leave a comment below, and I will try my best to answer the questions in a Q&A. If you have any questions that don't relate to Equestrian history, go ahead and ask. I will also answer questions about my OC. So please send those questions below. If I don't get enough, then I just won't do the Q&A. No big deal. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have something that you would like to hear from my fan chat, please just put fan chat in front of it and then put what you would like to hear me and some of my fellow bronies discuss. If you'd like to be in the fan chat, same principle goes. Just be like, hey, can I join? Next week we'll be on background ponies. Yay! So, Starlight Pony shining out. Yeah?